Okay, so hi. Feels like deja vu doing this video. Um, I don't like doing them, but I just thought I'd just do it just to vent some anger towards some antidepressants. I was on Zoloft for quite a long time, and I managed to get off that and going cold turkey, and that was a nightmare. And then I had a few months where I had nothing, and then I felt it wasn't enough. I needed something to get me. My mood hasn't been great, so I just thought I had to get back on something. So then my psychiatrist recommended I go on Pristiq. And I thought, yeah, what the hell. I read a few reviews, which they say you shouldn't do, but I just did it anyway. And the pros and cons, a lot of people said it's the greatest thing ever, and it's changed their life. And they've been on it for years, and other people have said they couldn't take it. It was a step up from Effexor, I think. So I went on it, I just tried it, and it's been about 8 months I've been on it, and it hasn't had the greatest effect. In the beginning it was great, it felt great. There weren't many side effects, it didn't seem. But then I noticed, like, after a month or so, the weight gain and other side effects such as blurred vision, and a major one was like loss of sex drive, and that was horrible. It's just like you have no interest at all in sex, and that's a part of being human. And it was just like horrible. And I didn't really feel my enjoyment in life had gone up at all, being on them. And I spoke with my psychiatrist about this, and his solution was just, every time I went to him, he just kept jacking up the dosage. So it went from 50 milligrams, and then I said, oh, let's try 100. Oh, that didn't work, so let's try 150. And I could just see it, I was going up and up and up, and it would probably be 200 if I kept going that way. And I'd be a zombie. And that's how I felt. I felt like a motionless zombie. And the insomnia was pretty terrible as well. And, you know, I asked them, can I be prescribed Valium or something to help? And I went to about 5 doctors for this, and they all said no, to help with the anxiety or some of the side effects of Pristiq. And they all said no, and I just felt that was really irritating, because it's like people, drug addicts, use them all the time, and they've abused them, so they've destroyed the chances for normal people who won't abuse them to use them properly. So yeah, here we are again, trying to get off these disgusting packs of shit. And it's been about a month. I've tried to whittle my way down, and last one I took was about a week ago, and I've been feeling dizzy. I mean, like 4 weeks. It was like I did 50 milligrams every 3 days, and then once it got too unbearable, I just took another one and tried to see how long I could last. And then, yeah, the side effects, I haven't got the brain zaps yet, and I hope I don't get them, but the side effects I've noticed are just the dizziness, like you turn your head and your eyes can't adjust. But I even noticed when I was on 150 milligrams of these that it was hard driving, and like you try and focus on something and things would go blurry, and I just thought, this isn't great. You know, the side effects were worse than the actual response to it. So I just I couldn't wait to get off them. So what my psychiatrist did was put me on Brentolix. I think that's how you say it. Vortioxetine, 10 milligrams, and I haven't noticed any side effects. It's a new drug, pretty much, and they say that the sexual side effects aren't that noticeable, and like sleeping patterns. But I've noticed, like, trying to get off the Pristiq, it's like it takes until 3 a.m. every night to get to sleep, and it's cutting out caffeine as well. Yeah, so my plan, I wasn't on much Pristiq, but even getting off that is pretty hard, and I guess you just have to struggle through it, and it's going to be a tough few weeks, but then I decided, like, every time I get a headache or something, which it does cause, just take ibuprofen or paracetamol. Just whenever you get a headache, just take something for it. And I did manage to get some medication for insomnia from my doctors, and it's probably worse than Valium. It's called Zopiclone, or Imovane, it's what it's known as. And yeah, it's a pretty strong sleeping tablet, but it loses its effectiveness after a few days if you take it a few days in a row. So just don't take it when you need it. That's pretty much it. I guess that's it. I just wanted to make this video to show, like, an update of what 4 weeks in of this stuff is like, getting off this Pristiq. And I'm also I did like a bridging thing where I start taking these and still take these and cut down on them. And I've just noticed my mood has improved a bit on these, but I can't wait to see just the effect alone of these Brentolix, which I'm pretty positive about, because the side effects of the Pristiq are just, like, too ridiculous. It's just insane. So yeah. So you have to live and learn. That's what I guess I have to take from this experiment. So yeah, that's it. And I might make another video to see when I've finally got rid of all the side effects. And yeah, I hope this has been informative at the very least.